Hello everyone and welcome to my Satisfactory base tour. I don't really have a fancy intro or anything, so I'll just explain things as I go along, and yeah, I'm just going to show you guys a bit of this world that I've been working on for a while. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so I don't want this video to be too long. I'll be skipping through some parts of the transportation, just so it's not half an hour long. This file has no mods, by the way. Okay, so starting off here, we have my oil facility. This is where I do all my oil. I have about 200 hours into this file. I have another file that I did before it. It has about half of that, but this is the one I was going for. I had an abandoned desert type of idea theme going on, so that's what I decided to do for this. As you can see, there's just a bunch of sky pathways to get to different areas. I have a giant sky bridge, which is pretty unfinished. It was going to be used to finish transporting pretty much anything I want to my main base area, which I'll show later on. But I only got one line going, so I guess it kind of fits in with the abandoned base theme since it's kind of been abandoned. At the time of recording this video, it's just before update 4, and dedicated servers are still not fixed, which is what I'm waiting for. And yeah, so I don't know how far I'll ever get on this file now, but I will probably try to do a little bit more on it before it's gone forever, since the update will probably break all the saves and I don't want to go through all that again. So that's just a bit of a background on that. Just showing you a few of the back bases here. They're really not that important, but I figured I'd get them in anyway. I have two bases basically that just bring everything over to the main desert area where everything is. A bunch of walkways in the sky, of course, in the background everywhere. So that's pretty cool. Very basic. Just gonna add, I find this game is absolutely beautiful. The way the game looks and the atmosphere that it gives off is just really, really nice. It makes you want to just keep exploring and seeing what you'll find next. It's just a really nice game. It's a lot of fun with friends too, which is why I'm just waiting for dedicated servers. But it's been taking quite a while. Anyway, so that's the smaller bases over there. But I'm going to just head off now towards the main area, which is where all the action is. As you can see down there, I have my main skyscraper type tower. I'll tell you more about that once we get there, but that is the main project I worked on this file. That's about 120 hours of the 200 hours I put into this file, so quite a bit of work there. I'll be getting to that very soon. In fact, I don't want this video to drag out forever, so I'll just go ahead and skip through the parts right now. You won't even notice a thing. Except for that, of course. So I decided to stop off over here just so you can get a better view of this side. That's actually the starting area where I started the first, production of anything, the iron and all that stuff. And the space elevator was there towards the left on those platforms, but I moved it towards the main base. This is actually what I was working on last. I needed more scrap stuff. That's not really important. Got more sky bridges over here, oil in the back. These two buildings, one of them on the bottom was a storage there, and the one in the middle is actually a truck depot. It was a big waste of time. I'll actually, I think I'll actually show you that there. Of course, we got the masterpiece over there. Completely unfinished, but I guess it goes with the abandoned base vibe, so I'm happy I went with that theme, because now I don't feel too bad about probably never being able to finish it. So yeah, let's go check out that truck stop, because I spent way too much time on that, and it deserves to be shown. Do I do it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay, so I put a factory cart there, and I set it to do a route, so it's been driving circles for an eternity. I guess I'll go say hello to it real fast. Maybe it'll help us get to our destination faster? Probably not. I don't think that there's anything that this thing can do right. I've never had a good encounter with this thing. Alright. I'm not going to catch it from there. I'm going to have to go cut it off. Oh yeah, you can also slide and fly, in case you didn't know that. Slide and fly, it's like 3 times faster than running. Anyways. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, okay. I seem to have thrown off his balance. Alright, okay. Well, this is what I mean. Even it's confused. It has no idea. Alright, so to the truck stop. I think there's a ramp here. I hope. Yes, okay, there's a ramp. Oh my god. Yeah, and once you get on this, it's just over. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is just a bad idea. I'm just gonna leave that now. Do I help it? Nah, you know what? It'll be fine. Let's just move on. We don't have time to waste here anymore. Let's cut. Alright, and we're back. So this is the truck station. And, yeah, I built this entire thing for one truck to deliver one material. And I didn't even need that many of them, so that was kind of a complete waste of time. This building's like 15 hours of work. It's crazy. I don't even know why I built it. Just show you the back real fast. I have a power station there and just like some extra small materials, you know, random stuff. But yeah, this was a complete waste of time. I do like it. I do like how it looks. But I mean, I wanted the truck to be protected so it wouldn't bump into anything, and it definitely doesn't bump into anything. However, I don't think it was really worth the time I spent into it. I mean, it looks cool. It's fine, but I mean, you know, I would like that time back in a way, you know. it's just a little bit painful, but yeah, it's still a cool thing to have. I learned my lesson. I won't be doing this again, but that's the whole point of the game, right? It's just to have fun and do whatever you want. So that's my favorite thing about this game, is you can pretty much do anything you want. All right, so you move on to this side now, and you have the back part of the base. This is where things get a little bit more interesting. You got the big tower in the back. Up here, you got random production things. Oh yeah, these containers. Just so I would make sure I would never run out of these steel beams, I made a few of them. Just a few. That building to the right is one of my favorite buildings, actually. It's specifically for rotors. And now those who don't play the game won't know what it is, but they're pretty important items, and I realized that in the first playthrough, so I decided to make a building specifically for rotors than this one. And I put so much time into this, way more effort than was needed. But yeah, again, going with the abandoned base theme, you see that I made it so it looked like there was sand pouring into the base from years of it not being used. Everything is not being used, so fitting the theme well. Good job, base. Good job. On the side here, I added some hyper tubes to get up to each floor in case anything ever happened, because, you know, I built it and then realized, wait a second, I can't get in or out. So yeah, I had to build these hyper tubes. Big help. Otherwise, you know, I don't think anything would work out that well, but here we are. Here's the inside real fast. Just a nice little small area. They're pretty compact. Supplies all the rotors that I could possibly need. And now moving on to the last few buildings here before we enter the main base. Just these two. This big one, I'm not going to enter them really. This one is just a storage facility. It's not really important. It makes some higher level items and other space elevator stuff that you need to advance through the game. And here is a building that's also fitting nicely with the abandoned desert theme, sand pouring into it. This is where I built all those steel beams that you saw in those crates earlier. It's all coming from here. Yeah, again, I like the theme a lot. It's pretty much the entire reason I decided to start building in the desert this time anyway, just because I loved the look of it and I had this idea of doing the entire thing this way. So it turned out pretty nicely. Got the main base there to our right. We're going there very soon. Just showing around a little bit more. Have mining facilities over there, which don't really matter, and a walking sunflower seed. Okay, well, I know it's not a sunflower seed. I just like to call it a sunflower seed because, well, that's what it looks like to me. His face isn't very rendered right now, but yeah, that's what I call it. I guess maybe it could be like a lima bean or something. I don't know. It's a strange thing, but he's welcome to come check it out if he wants to. Yeah. In the distance over there, you can see my other power plant, but I'm not going to go all the way there. It's really far away. I have like 50 water extractors there, all pumping out with coal, just giving me a ton of energy. Alright, so here we are in the main base finally. I always get a kind of eerie vibe from this area because it was unfinished. And also the music just got kind of creepy, so the timing is a little bit strange. This is a storage area. It was going to be anyway. I mean, maybe I'll end up finishing it eventually, but with, you know, the saves maybe breaking in the near future and the dedicated servers eventually coming out, I'll probably just end up starting over. This is going to be the power core, the middle of the building. That's the exact center of the building. I was going to have the power core there, and that would generate all the power throughout all the floors. This was going to be where the trains entered, and where any goods would be transported in and out easily, with the storage right nearby connected. These are hallways. Cool looking hallways. Probably not the first time you've seen them. Maybe it is. Yeah, so over here I'll just show you real fast the area where all the items would come in. Very simple, honestly. Outside I have a pillar, and inside the pillar are these little windows, which basically let me have the conveyor belts to bring everything inside. Simple. And that's about it for the inside of the base. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, and this is of course only the first floor. The other floors are also empty. I was planning to have the higher floors hold higher level items, but again, it looks like we're not really going to get to that point. I would love to try and do this again on a dedicated server, so maybe in the future there will be more on that. Here's a view from it at the bottom. I love that view. I love that entrance. It looks really cool. A lot of depth to it. And of course, the main viewing point here. That's pretty much my base though. Happy I got to show it to you. I won't leave on that note though. I mean, of course, we have to see the skyscraper, right? So I'll head there now. And just so I don't waste any more of your time, I hope you've enjoyed it so far, but I will be skipping ahead as I have a few times in this video, so give me just a second or two. I'll be right back. That was really fast. It's actually incredible how fast it was. And here we are. It looks really cool once you get up close to it. This is a ridiculous piece of work. I'd say that all these floors took me about 50 to 60 hours. And then the other half was just building this entire skyscraper. Inside, of course, as you could have guessed, for those who know the game, is the space elevator. This is the thing that transports all the goods, like the important goods in the game to advance. It's such an awesome centerpiece that I just decided to make it the entire like point of the base, you know, just completely surround it with this cool structure. And yeah, I'm going to climb up now, but I promise you I won't climb the entire thing because we'll probably be here for a while. So prepare for more instant boops. It's like you didn't even notice it happened. Even though I've been running for an extremely long time, you should thank me that I skipped that. I've been running for so long the moon came out. That is pretty crazy. So if you see there's like a roof on top, and the reason there's a roof on top is because I actually had this idea, and hopefully this is what I was working on before I stopped, but this is the main goal of this. I want to actually build a huge hypertube roller coaster on top of this entire thing. And I wanted, my original plan was to black out the sun just with the tiles and see how far I could go. But as time's running out on this game, I just decided to try and do something fun and maybe do like a hypertube coaster or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. In the first playthrough, I had one that lasted for about 3 minutes. Maybe one day I'll post it just for the heck of it. But yeah, if there is anything I'm going to do on this file before the save ends, it will be building that whole hypertube idea, because that would be a lot of fun. And I think it would be kind of a shame if I did all of this and didn't really end up finishing what I had set out to do in the first place. So with all that, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. That's pretty much all I have to show. I have an autosave, so what better chance to jump off? It's like it's telling me, hey, you know what? You might die, so I'll help you out a little bit. Thank you, game. You've been so kind to me. There we go. Alright. Well, wish me luck. So yeah, with that, I'm going to close off the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've made it this far, well, thanks even more. This video has taken me quite a while to actually put out, even though it shouldn't have, but I did enjoy making it. Yeah, this file is pretty crazy. I hope to see dedicated servers soon so we can see what else we can make in this crazy, crazy game. What a sight. A lot of work went into that. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, it's nice, huh? Yeah, I agree. What a sight. What a sight.